morning, students. Today we are going to discuss or set up a differential equation for the simple harmonic motion. In the last lecture, we start our new chapter oscillation, which is related to the simple harmonic motion of the body. In the last lecture, we discuss about the mass and block oscillator and as well as some daily examples of the simple harmonic motion. Today we are going to set up a differential equation of this simple harmonic motion. But before that, we must know what is the simple harmonic motion. The motion of the object in which force is directly proportional to the displacement of the object, and this force is always directed towards the mean position is called as the simple harmonic motion. What are the examples of the simple harmonic motion? The motion of the pendulum in the clock or the motion of the swing machine. It is also a simple harmonic motion. This motion may be up down, or such a motion also be in a linear motion in a straight line. So when we are discussing about this simple harmonic motion, we are going to derive a simple differential equation of SHM. And what are the use of this differential equation? By using this differential equation, we can derive the acceleration, velocity and displacement of the object or particle performing SHM. So today we are going to start to set up or to derive a differential equation of the SHM. Now, according to the definition of simple harmonic motion, the force is directly proportional to the displacement. Here this x is the displacement of the particle of the object, and this is the amount of force acting on the particle. So we know that F is proportional to x, but we also know that the direction of force and direction of displacement, they are opposite to each other. So here we can write this F is equal to minus k into x. So here what is k? K is a proportionality constant, which is known as a force constant, or it is also known as a spring constant, which is depend upon the material of the spring. Okay, therefore we can write here this F is equal to minus kx. This minus sign indicate that this force and this displacement, they are oppositely directed. Okay, so we have one relation between force and displacement, that is F is equal to minus k multiplied by x, by using a mass and block oscillator in the last lecture. Now we also know by Newton's second law, the force acting on any object is equal to mass multiplied by the acceleration. F is equal to ma. This is the simple relation derived by Newton, and we studied this relation in the Newton's second law in the 11th class. So here we got two relations in which one says that force is equal to minus kx, and another relation F is equal to m multiplied by a. So here this side, this left hand side, they are equal, so we can equate these two sides. So we can write here this m multiplied by a is equal to minus k multiplied by x. This is the simple relation we are getting. Now what is the acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. And what is velocity? So first of all we write here this a, velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time, that is dx by dt. Okay, now what is the acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So here we can write this is ddt of v. What is v? V is dx by dt. So here we can write d2x by dt square. This is nothing but the acceleration. So here in this case we can write this equation in the term of displacement, because here we have a term in the case of displacement, so we can write here this m multiplied by d2x by dt square is equal to minus k multiplied by x. So now we divide this equation by m both sides, so we get here this d2x by dt square is equal to minus k by m into x. Okay, now we can rearrange this equation, and this equation becomes d2x by dt square plus k by m multiplied by x, which is equal to 0. Now what is this k by m? We can put here a term by replacing this k by m. So put k by m, it is equal to omega square, that is angular velocity, or we can also call as the angular frequency. So what is k by m? This k by m is equal to omega square. Therefore this equation becomes d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. So this is the required differential equation of the simple harmonic motion. Very simple. We are starting from the definition of the simple harmonic motion. It says that the force is directly proportional to the displacement, but they are oppositely directed. So we can write here F is equal to minus k into x. Here this k is a proportionality constant, which is called as a force constant, which is also called as a spring constant. This minus sign indicates that this force and displacement are oppositely directed. We also know that from the Newton's second law, force is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. Therefore F is equal to ma. By equating and by simplifying this equation, we reach here d2x by dt square plus omega square x equal to 0. This is the differential equation of the simple harmonic motion. And by using this equation, we can derive the relation for the acceleration, for the velocity, and the displacement of the particle or object at a given time. So this is the differential equation of the simple harmonic motion. Now here we keep this k by m is equal to omega square. Why is this omega square is kept on replacing this k by m? See here, what is k? this k, by using this relation we can write k is equal to f by x, force divided by displacement, force per rate displacement, which is equal to total dimension of force. The dimension of force is equal to m1 l1 t minus 2, and what are the dimension of x? Dimension of x is equal to 2. So we can write here what are the dimension of k? It is m1 and t minus 2. Okay, this is the dimension of k. Now, if we calculate dimension of k by m, dimension of k divided by dimension of m, that is mass. So what we get? We get it is m1 l minus t minus 2, and it is divided by m, it is m power 1. So we can write here it is nothing but t power minus 2. And what is t power minus 2? It is nothing but 1 upon t to the power plus 2. And what is 1 by t? This 1 by t is nothing but the frequency. So we can write here this frequency. And what is its square? So what is k by m? This k by m is nothing but it is equal to the square of the frequency. Here we take omega square. This omega is the frequency and this is the square. So here by replacing this k by m by omega square, we are reached here to the differential equation of the simple harmonic motion. Now what are the applications of this simple harmonic motion? The first application is to find the relation for acceleration of the object performing simple harmonic motion. Very simple equation. Okay, here to find acceleration of an object performing, of a particle performing SHM. So how we can calculate the acceleration of, can we derive this relation for the acceleration? Simple, starting from the differential equation. What is the differential equation? It is d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. This is the relation we just derived. Okay, so what we can write? We can write here d2x by dt square, which is equal to minus omega square into x. Okay, so this is the relation. But what is d2x by dt square? So we can write here this d dt of dx by dt is equal to minus omega square into x, or we can write here this dv by dt, because this dx by dt is nothing but the velocity. So dv by dt is equal to minus of omega square x. And what is dv by dt? This dv by dt is nothing but the acceleration. So acceleration we can write here a is equal to minus omega square x. So this is the simple relation for the acceleration of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. Today we discuss, or we set up a differential equation of the simple harmonic motion, as well as we simply derive the relation between the acceleration and displacement. Here we are seeing that this minus sign indicate that again this acceleration is oppositely directed to the displacement. Okay, so today we are going to stop here. In the next lecture, in the next period, we are going to discuss the relation for the velocity and the displacement of a particle performing SHM. Have a good day. Bye.